TNA Hardcore Justice 2011, brother.
Hey, Mr. Hulk Hogan, how's it hanging? You know, I was just outside in my dawn getting a little Brooklyn sandwich, and I just thought, hey, why not have a little heel turn in the show?
Alright, brother. Of course, we had to kick off with the X Division. So anyway, I'll give it to those guys, brother. They actually had a good match, brother. Except Brian Kendrick, brother. The dude botched, brother. So you know what? Just for that, that just proves my point that the X Division guys are worthless, brother. If Brian Kendrick is gonna botch the ending, brother, we might as well release him, brother.
Yeah, you know, for guys that I really had no plans with for coming into the show, they really pulled off some decent stuff here. You know, these guys might actually just earn the right to actually go in a dark match before the show. Right about Kendrick, I'm thinking about having him drop the belt just for that one botch, and then I'm gonna release him like I did with Amazing Red.
Now on to the gimmick, brother. Women's wrestling, brother. I don't like women's wrestling. It's just a gimmick, brother. And that Brooke, I will tell you something, brother. When she speaks, it just sounds so scripted, brother. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Brooke on the mic every single week, brother. That way people will see that women don't belong on the mic and don't belong in the ring. Then we could get rid of them, brother.
Yeah, you know, she sounds very forced. She sounds like she's trying too hard to shove this down our throats, you know. But, you know, the thing about her is that she entertains me. And all this is about is entertaining myself.
Now you know something, brother. People complain that there was no gimmick matches on this TV, brother. But we had 2 gimmick matches, 2 knockouts matches, and that's a gimmick to me, brother. So basically, I'll give it to these guys, brother. They actually put on a pretty good match, brother. Much better than that piece of shit they did the last time, brother. But still, they were pretty sloppy, brother. This goes to show that women are sloppy wrestlers, brother, and why they're nothing but gimmicks, brother. It was still a little bit sloppy, but it was still an okay match, brother. But they need to get their timing right, brother.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I think the knockouts are in the kind of a, they're in some kind of a feud with the X Division to see who opens the show and who stays off the show completely. So far, the actual knockouts are winning the war, but not by much. I mean, this was pretty sloppy. You know what? I think we should pick up Melina, and we should pick back up Gail Kim from the WWE once their 90-day clause is removed, and we should have them form a heel tag team who then turn face and then turn heel again on the same night, and then win the TNA Knockouts tag team titles. Parts that can be fixed in hard training and maybe some heel turns. Maybe if they have a heel turn, they'll know more tactics and wrestle better.
Alright, up next, I gotta give this to you, Russo, brother. Alright, this storyline, brother, with Devon and the Pope, brother. This was some pretty good stuff, brother. The way you get their family involved, brother. It's just great, brother. But that Elijah Burke, brother, he doesn't deserve to be in the main event, brother, because he's not a 7-foot tall, muscular dude like I am, brother. So we gotta keep jobbing him out to guys like Devon, brother, and keep him in this mid-card feud. That way he stays off the main event, brother. But I do think he actually did a good job of playing this part right. That way we can keep this going for the next 3 years so he stays out the main event, brother.
Yeah, I'll say, if there's anyone that can stretch out a feud for 3 or 4 years, it's me. And even if Devon gets a career-threatening injury, I'll just stick him in the feud with Samoa Joe, who's going on a rampage killing people that he already feuded with. Never will he main event on my show. He doesn't entertain me, and it's all about entertaining me. However, I do think that involving Devon's family was a good idea. I think I should involve his mother next or something.
You know, brother, I really like this rivalry, brother. You've been building a pretty damn good, brother. And especially the Mickie James almost heel turn, brother. That's some pretty good stuff, brother. And again, Earl Hebner did a great job of being distracted by Winter, who was knocked out in the ground, brother. I mean, that's a huge distraction, brother. It's like he sees Winter knocked out on the ground, and he's like, Winter! Earth to Winter, brother. That provided enough of a distraction for Angelina Love to make the interference and hit the break-a-bitch, brother.
You know, another thing I want to do, I want to have Mexican America kicked out for Sarita and Rosita's tag team match, because they're just there as a distraction. You know, Earl Hebner's gonna know that. Earl Hebner's not gonna know Angelina's a distraction. He's not gonna know that because it's Earl Hebner, and he's taken so many damn bumps that he's not gonna know that Angelina Love is gonna be a distraction. And you know what? The idea of having Earl Hebner distracted was because I'm getting way too many complaints on Twitter and whatnot about me doing ref bumps. So this was a perfectly good way to do a ref bump without actually having to bump the ref. You know, Mickie James, I didn't want her to completely lose credibility in this match after dropping the Knockouts title, so I have her turn somewhat heel. I have somewhat of a heel turn, but I needed to stay face so she can still feud with Winter in the, like, I spent 3 hours on the toilet thinking of making her psycho, and look at what I did. Look at what I did. Look at my beautiful creation.
And up next, my favorite match of the night, brother, we have a guy from WWE, but then we have him against a big guy, a big strong guy, and I like big strong guys, brother, so we're going to keep on pushing Crimson to the top, brother. And I especially liked your idea of putting Jerry Lynn in RVD's corner, brother, just so he can screw him in the end, brother. That was a great swerve, brother.
Yeah, you know, when you suggested to push more old guys, I was kind of taken aback. But then I realized, yeah, you know, these guys were big at one point. They made their companies money, so why can't they make us money? It's perfectly natural. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to keep pushing Jerry Lynn to the stars. And, while I'm at it, turning Jerry Lynn heel. I mean, I think this was the best job I've done in a long time.
Now, I don't like this idea, brother. You think you could just have our old guys, our veterans, job to these new talents, brother? I mean, what are they going to do? They're not going to make us money, brother. We need guys like Scott Steiner and the big guy, Abyss. Abyss is a big guy, and I like big guys, brother. Why are we having them job out, brother? I don't like these high flyers, dude. We need to push old guys and muscular guys, dude.
Well, personally, I felt that we need a face turn to help this rivalry stick out a little more, which is what I tried to do with Abyss. But this is leading to an Abyss face turn, so that way we have Abyss turn on Immortal, and I can push him to the main event like you will please, Hogan.
Alright, that's good, Abyss. He's got all the talent in the world, brother. He's a big guy. That means he has all the talent in the world, dude. We could turn face together. We could turn face together, and then we could take over TNA. That way I'm still in the main event, and then Abyss is in the main event. That way I'm in the main event, along with another big dude.
Alright, so the next match I saw this coming a month away. I thought I should turn Mr. Anderson heel, just to turn him face again, to have the fans appreciate him more. You know, adding canned cheers can only do so much. I mean, you hear what the reviewers have to say. I personally don't care about them, but you hear what they have to say, and they hate it. Roll them up for the 3 count. I thought that would be a perfect way to push Bully Ray, another old talent who's very, very talented. You know, big, strong, old, all your beautiful assets, Hogan.
That's one of the things I like about this, brother. It's pushing Bully Ray. Bully Ray used to be a big star in WWE, dude. So that means he's great. That means he has all the talent in the world, dude. I have big plans for Bully Ray, brother. He's going to be my world champion soon. So we got to build him up like if he's the great guy. This is the guy that's going to carry the company for the next 20 years, brother. And Mr. Anderson, who cares about Mr. Anderson? He doesn't have the look that I like, brother. He's not a big guy, dude. So we're going to just have Bully Ray squash him and continue to bury Mr. Kennedy's legacy, brother. That way we can continue to build Bully Ray. Then the fans will be able to believe that Bully Ray really is as great as I think he is. And now my favorite part of the whole show, brother. Me in the main event, brother. Oh my god. I'll tell you, my 24-inch pythons went wild, hearing the roar of the crowd as I came out and stole another main event, brother. Me in the spotlight. I mean, not only do we have a former WWE guy and a former legend in WCW in the main event, brother, but we also have me, and that's my dream come true, brother.
Yeah, you know, I felt it was great. This main event was pure me. You know, if you couldn't guess, I booked it all on my own. No help whatsoever. My assistants didn't help at all. I had a heel turn, I had a ref bump, I had many of things.
We have a main event WWE guy turning heel, joining me to help me push my career, make me look like more of a main eventer. It's just going to lead to me. It doesn't matter that Kurt Angle has the championship though, dude, because this is just going to lead to me eventually taking that world championship from him and becoming the world heavyweight champion. It was just crazy. We ruled this show, brother. This was by far our best work that we've done all year, brother. Not only do we have swerves, did we have ref bumps, did we have me in the main event, but we also had heel turns, we had face turns, had old guys going over young talent, dude. So that's gonna piss off those internet fans, brother. And that makes me happy. That gives me a good feeling on the inside, brother.
So basically, I feel this was my best booking job that I possibly could have done for the show. I gave back to the people, I gave back to my loyal fans, and it entertained me. The show entertained me, and that's the most important thing.
So until next time, brother, what IWC, what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan and Vince Russo runs wild on you?